What's up, y'all? Finna roll this last blunt for the night. Morning, whatever you gonna call it. Will die today. Sorry, I'm I'm rolling. That's why I'm quiet. I'm getting better at busting these blunts open, though, for sure. Phone and grade. Oh, good day. On the outside. This FYBJ main. On the outside. This shit is so hard to touch because I got cotton mouth already, goddammit. For real. Not Tyler Perry pussies in disguise. What the fuck? On the outside. Inside. Uh-oh. This feels like deja vu, cuz I feel like I did this before. Literally. I hate deja vu. Boy, trip. Fucking. Thanks, there ain't no fucking missing. Shorty, break it down. Fucking rappers, there you go. Take them down. Make a sound. Sweet. Hit him with a two-piece little pop pie. Pop slide. Yeah, of a dozen ass. Top one. I'll be right back. I gotta get a lighter. Alrighty. Sorry, I had to go get a lighter. I thought I had a lighter in this motherfucking room of mine, but I didn't. But I got a lighter now. This blunt kind of looks pregnant, yo. Not even playing. It is what it is. Because I didn't want to tuck. I hate that when it just does not want to tuck. You just like, go under this motherfucker so I can lick it. My fucking... my nephew got caught sneaking out. I don't know where the fuck he thought he was going in this fucking little ass town. It's not like he knows how the kids here either because he's new. They just barely moved here a couple months ago, but this little motherfucker done got caught sneaking out. Then gonna call me and say, can I talk to his mom, get her to change her mind about him being grounded? No. I think you need to be grounded. You badass little motherfucker. What was you sneaking out to do? Let me find out you was sneaking out to hunt. Let me find out. Because that's what his brother got caught doing. Having sex with it was him and like 4 other dudes and a female. They got caught at her house. Can you imagine you just going to check up on your kid and that little motherfucker out here getting pounded by 4 dudes in the room? That's crazy. I would have... Never mind. Let's just say they wouldn't have made it out that motherfucker if it's my child. The fuck we doing? And it's funny because Elko, because that's where he lives, is so damn small. Everybody know everybody. So, once a motherfucker get in trouble, they know, I can't believe the motherfucker really had the... Hey Larry, I have a banner for you. Hold on. Bam. Free Larry the fastest way. The fastest way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, little Carlos, he got caught sneaking out, and that little boy had him a little threesome going on. Or foursome, whatever you want to call it. It was 4 dudes. Hey Bean Baby. It was crazy. But I never snuck out when I was a kid. I was a good kid, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. That little kid's crazy. Hey Flip. I'm alright. My headache's finally gone. I've been headache free for like maybe a week. But my body's sore. Now I don't know, because my grandma, she got COVID, and I went over to her house to clean her house because she's at the hospital right now. But when she comes home, I wanted it to be like germ free type shit. So I don't know if maybe I caught whatever she had. I don't know. I just know my body hurts. But I don't have a headache no more. That's a fucking bonus. That headache was beating my ass, y'all. Literally. Like it was Kimbo Slice or some shit. Shit was crazy. I never want a headache that lasts that long ever again. Hell no. Damn, this blunt is smoking like a fucking chimney. God, dog. Mm-mm-mm. What are y'all doing? I know it's almost 2 a.m. up over here. Why are we all still up for? Mm? Mm-mm. And my ass is like, last blunt of the night before I lay down. My ass probably gonna hop on the game and shit. Play some COD. Larry say he'll run me down. I heard that. Damn. It's 4:49 where you're at? God, dog. You finally went back to work, foot mode. That's good. That's good. I know, not this week, but next week I get to go back to work. I'm kind of excited. I miss, as crazy as it sounds, because I'm a, I'm a care provider. I miss my clients. I'm not even gonna hold you. Even the old ones that are like trying to hit on me, I miss them too, you know. But I had to get my foot fully healed before I could do anything. So, but because of the way her schedule is, she has me scheduled working only like 6 to 8 hours, and that's cool with me. Shit, that is perfect. Yeah, get them little 6 hours and then go home. But I don't know if from this day to the day I get to go back, if she hasn't gave me that 1,000 she was short on, she gonna get a 2 week, and I'm gonna have to find me a new job because you got me completely fucked up. Yeah, you got me completely fucked up. But yeah, nephew got caught sneaking out, and I'm telling you, we're in a small town, and there's not many neighborhoods with kids in them. Let's just say that. So wherever he was going had to be fucking far. It had to be far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from one stop sign to another is a mile on our block, literally. So I don't know where the fuck he thought he was going. He's brave. It's dark as fuck out there, and it's cold. Fuck that. See, he had to been going to get some coochery. That's all I could think of. You know what I'm saying? Not you going out and fucking weather that's younger than I am. You know, it's 28 degrees right now. You had to been going to get some pussy, sir. I hope. And, and, and you wasn't going to get no weenie, you know, because he's a little iffy. I don't know how to feel about him because he's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just know he could be both ways. I don't know. I don't know. He's crazy as hell though. He was in some basketball shorts and a wife beater. Who does that? At motherfucking 2 in the morning, and then gonna call me to ask me if I could talk to my sister on getting him ungrounded because the prom's coming. I was like, you should have thought about that shit then, huh? The fuck we doing? And then my grandma, I guess she had fell and shit, and she needs one of them life alerts. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause she don't want to go to home, right? But she keeps like falling every now and then. She need one of them life alerts. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna have to move in with her till she passes away. I mean, she's 94 and she's fighting COVID right now. She's done fell a couple times in the house and shit, and she don't have a cell phone, so she can't just pick the phone up and call. She just got a landline. Like, she old as hell. You know what I'm saying? She done seen a lot. She actually was her and her husband opened up the first hospital in Las Vegas, so she's pretty old. You know what I mean? She done seen a lot of shit. But I went and cleaned her house and shit. Now my body hurts. I don't know if I'm getting sick by tomorrow because it's fast with me. My body be like, yeah, bitch, sit your ass down right now. I don't know why it's like that either. Thank you, Beanie Baby. Yeah, I hope she feels better soon too. And then uh it was like the people that help, because my grandma lives on a property where it's two houses. The dude that's the main house, I guess he got sick or whatever. Well, the people that take care of him went to go check on my grandma and found her on the floor, and then just took her to Vegas and shit, but didn't tell us nothing. So when we go over there and she's not there, we're like, what the fuck? We were tripping. Like, they didn't call us or nothing. But after 3 days, they finally took her to the hospital because she wasn't eating or drinking or none of that. 3 days is crazy to me. I don't know why they didn't just take her immediately. You know what I'm saying? But I guess whatever. But yeah, they kidnapped her ass, and I called them, called them, called them. They didn't want to answer, so then I sent a text telling them, I'm just gonna go to the sheriff's office and make a police report because I haven't heard from Shirley and I haven't heard from them. So these motherfuckers kidnapped her. How can you tell? Hey, I used to smoke on camera, but I'm not on Restream. I like Restream camera. It's more clear than the StreamYard camera for some reason. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like sitting there thinking their Zodiac has to be fucking Cancer. Cause then Cancer's just not, they're not right in the head, you know? My mama a Cancer. She she scared me. Yeah, that lady scared me. Hell no. And she's small too. And she got them little fists of fury. Mm-mm. 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 This is some Girl Scout cookies. I was thinking it was gonna taste like chocolate or something. Nah, it just fucking me up. Oh Lord. My nephew got first in the wrestling match, first place and shit. So I'm happy about that. Um, I'm not happy that that this other wrestler motherfucking hit my nephew in the nose, made his nose bleed, and instead of Jacob hitting him back, this motherfucker quits the match. Like what? I would just sock him right the fuck back. Bow, probably in the throat. Fucking with me? Yeah, I'm gonna throat check you. Bow. It tastes like, what grape or perps tastes like. That is sweet. Like it's real sweet. Like kind of tastes like Kush too. How Kush be tasting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up what's all in it because them shops, they be crossbreeding plants and shit. So my uncle, for the last 6 years, been pulling in first place at the Cannabis Cup in California because of his weed and shit. I remember one year his Northern Lights got like more than one award. That shit was crazy. If I could find the pictures, I'll show y'all. He used to have plants taller than me and shit, and they would be baby plants at that. Like, damn. Yeah, we worked for the Bank of Ganja too, so for a while there, my uncle had his own dispensary, but when we moved, the people that he hired to replace us was fucking him over and shit, like stealing money and fucking putting stuff in the product and stuff like that and then selling it to people. And because my uncle didn't live in Fresno, he lives in uh what is it? I can't remember. Something with the A, Aurora or something like that. It's like 8,000 miles from where I'm at or some shit like that. So they fucked him over that way, and that he ended up having to close the dispensary. So that's how that cookie crumbled. You know what's funny is he's not really my uncle, right? Like we have no blood ties, but like he's like my dad's best friend. Why the fuck? Why the fuck this motherfucker text me? Like I want to say 8 months back because I blocked him on everything. TikTok, everything. Facebook, Snapchat, IG, Twitter. I blocked him on everything. But this motherfucker gonna ask me, do I have some dick pics? I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, cause and then like he low key came out that night, and like I was like, what? I was like, bro, most motherfuckers want titty pics or coochie pics. You asking me for a dick pic? I don't have them parts, sir. I don't have them parts. Can't help you. It's like, no, you don't have no guys that. Why would I send you any dick pics that have came to me? Huh? Crazy motherfucker. And then the next day he gonna call me, talk about something. I don't know what happened last night. I was super drunk. No. Fuck out of here. He's like, don't tell my dad. And I'm like, and I ooh, so you is bisexual. Oh man, hell nah. It's bad enough his older brother gay too. I'm like, damn, so Steven's the only straight one. I know Elizabeth's gonna end up being gay because she already likes girls and she's only in the first grade. So I'm like, goddamn. Mm-mm. But I told him like that's the wrong parts. I don't have them parts. I can't send you a dick pic. He's like, you don't have none of that like your homies or dudes that have sent you. The first off, homies don't send me dick pics. I mean, what kind of homies do you have? What the fuck? I was traumatized. I blocked him on everything. On everything. Mm-mm. Nope. Hell no. Might try to ask me to do some kind of crazy shit to him or something. This has never been that. Never. Never been that. That shit scared me. And then he's like, I love you, right? Huh? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I don't listen. You could love me 30 years from now and I would not give a fuck. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Like, and I was single at the time too. He was like, well, I seen you were single and unsee it, motherfucker. Unsee it. Then gonna hit me on some shit like that and then gonna tell me he was just drunk. No. 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 I get drunk and I don't say no gay shit like that. You got a coochie picture you can send me? What the fuck? Like, come on now. Hell no. Mm-mm. Shit was crazy. Craziest shit I've ever heard come out of a dude's. Well, it wasn't out of his mouth. He typed that shit to me, but it was still crazy, being baby. It traumatized me. I was just like, you know what? I gotta block him now. And then Steven, he wrote me the other day and was like, Eric wants to know if you'll unblock him. No, no. I'm not unblocking him. Hell no. Once you hit the block list, you damn near just stay there. Cause I don't feel like going there and then clicking all that and having to do all that. I don't feel like doing all that. So unless you got a new page and shit, 9 times out of 10, I ain't taking you off the list. Yeah, you gonna have to stay there, baby. I'm sorry. Sorry. Like, the first off, it's been 8 months. I ain't forgot about that conversation. It's burnt in the back of my motherfucking brain, bro. I did not know Eric was gay. I'm gonna say he gay. I ain't never seen him with no woman. Now I think about it, I ain't never seen him have a girlfriend. So how did he know? How did he know he bisexual? Mm-mm. See, the weed make you overthink shit. Like I'm just like, what the fuck? Mm-mm-mm. And like I said, I know Elizabeth, she gonna be gay or bisexual herself because she already likes girls. And then I remember one time they called me, uh, Danny and Debbie, that's their name. They called me to come watch them while they went to a swingers party. First off, you didn't have to tell me all that. I didn't need to know that. You know what a swingers party is? Like, um, You could have just said you was going to the movies, or I'd been perfectly fine. I did not give a fuck. You still paying me to watch the kids. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It was so fucking weird, bro. I did not sleep that night because Eric and what is the fucking Junior? But what is his name? Is his name Danny? Or is it Junior? We call him Junior. Them motherfuckers was trying to sleep in the living room while I was in the living room. Like, and they have their own rooms. I'm like, oh hell no. So I took my little ass to the parents' bedroom, and that bedroom had like where you had to put a code in to open to unlock it and shit. So I went in there and Lord of mercy, I should have never did that, Beanie Baby. I should have never did that because I was looking for a lighter and found a toy. Uh-huh. And I was like, what the fuck? I was just like, wow. But I locked myself in there and I just sat in there smoking and shit. Danny was like, you can hit the wax that's in there. I'm like, cool. Got you. They were gone for like 3 fucking days. That shit was crazy. I didn't know parties. I didn't know. It must have been some Mexicans that threw that swinger party because we the only ones that motherfucking party 3 days in a row like that. Yeah, I was scared. I was like, damn. I was like, when are you guys coming back? Because I thought you was just gonna be gone for a couple hours. God damn. Hell nah. Mm-mm-mm. I said, my mom was like, I was like 17 too. My mom was like, I thought you were only babysitting for a day. I'm like, I thought that too, but they said they're going to a swingers party. Boy, I didn't know what that was until I told my mama, ooh, she flamed up. I said, oh shit. The cancer in her was ready to attack a motherfucker. I said, God damn. I was like, yeah, that's. She was like, did they offer you to go with them? I'm like, no, motherfucker. I would have called y'all if they would have did that. Like, come on now. Mm-mm. That shit was hella crazy. I said, oh hell no. I said, never again. Mm-mm. Them motherfuckers is some freaky motherfuckers. Swinger 3 days is too damn much. Okay. Okay, I'm like, God, dog, you didn't tell me that it's gonna be 3 fucking days. That's 72 hours that I didn't know I had to give you. What the fuck? But I got paid good. I got like 200 for each day, so I got paid good. So I wasn't complaining when they came back. They gave me $600, but still, that did not buy the trauma I got when I seen that toy. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a back massager or something, and then I picked it up. Cause it was like magnetic, and it like how you have the Bluetooth cordless they're magnetic when they go into the thing when you go to charge them. It was like that, but it was a toy. I was like, oh my god! I screamed. I was like, Steven knocked on the door and I opened it and he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know, but that thing just cause I picked it up, it started vibrating and I threw it. So it was just vibrating on the bed, like moving. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to touch it and take it off the bed. Steven was like, oh, that's just a sex toy. Grabbed it. Steven was like, I want to say 8, 9 years old. Like, damn, he just blase walked up, grabbed the sex toy, put it back in the thing, and then just put it in like the drawer. I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I should have went home then, but that shit was so fucking crazy. It was it looked like a cell phone, like a play toy cell phone. One of them old school ones. I don't know how to explain it. That shit scared me. That is some good money. Hmm. Hey, every time they left, they would come and get me. I'm like, damn, okay. So I was prepared. Like, anytime they asked me to babysit, I knew it was gonna be a 3-day thing, maybe a 4-day thing. So I would pack all the clothes I needed. You know what I'm saying? Because um, there's bitches that they be like taking showers and putting the same clothes back on. That's so crazy to me. Mm-mm. And I had to call my mom and dad to bring me some clothes the second day. I was like, I need to change. I can't do this. And I was like, what do you want to wear? I'm like, I don't know. Just pick something out. Man, turtleneck is not what I wanted, yo. You know, I want a turtleneck shirt. What the fuck? I was so mad. He was like, "Well, you didn't tell me what you wanted." I said, "Yeah, but I think you know what? I should have told my mama to find the damn clothes. This is ridiculous. Ain't no fucking way." But it was kind of cool because, I just, I guess I was turtly enough for the Turtle Club that night. Turtle, turtle, cause it was a cold motherfucker that night. So I actually, and their heater was broken, so the house was really cold, and they have their tiles are like real tiles, like cement or something. So when it's cold, you know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, Danny and David's like, you can sleep in my bed if you want to. We changed the sheets and everything. I said, what? Girl, I climbed in that bed. I was asleep for like 2 days straight. I slept for like 2 days straight, no cap. Like 12 hours each day. This shit was crazy. My mama had to wake me up. Like she would call my phone, like, "What? Are you good? You ain't checked in?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I was asleep. Yeah, I'm good. I was sleeping. The fuck." But see, now I learned that you could put the phones on do not disturb. Yeah, and then it won't ring. I be doing that all the time now. Yeah, cause I have a couple motherfuckers they like playing on my phone when I'm sleeping, and I don't like that shit. Like, why are you calling me? Listen, I don't care that I stay up to 3 in the morning. Listen. Why the fuck are you calling me at 2 in the morning? Huh? Who fucking raised you? I don't give a fuck that you see I'm online or you see me in like some chats and shit. I haven't really been on YouTube lately though. But, you know, just because you see that the lights is on, don't mean you come and knocking. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's some crackhead shit. Why would you do that? Unless it's an emergency. And it never is an emergency because y'all don't ever leave fucking voicemails. You know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck? Yeah, I be putting my phone on Do Not Disturb now. Fuck that. And it stay on that bitch until I wake up. And it might stay on that motherfucker a couple hours after I wake up. Just depends how the fuck I feel. Sometimes I don't feel like us talking to y'all, to be honest. Not like I don't love y'all, but sometimes I just do not be feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So I just be doing my own thing. But one time I put my phone on do not disturb was when I turned it off. My family has been trying to get a hold of me because my dad passed away. Have done this? Oh shit! Damn, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't put it on do not disturb. That's true. Wow, I'm sorry about that, Beanie. That's crazy. My friend when his dad died. Look, when my brother passed away and I tried to call him, I couldn't get a hold of him. And I was mad, because I was trying to tell him. But my dad ended up finding him later that night. So when his dad passed away, I want to say, I think it was 4 years or 5 years after my brother passed away, we found him unalive in his bedroom. The week prior he had bled out, like he was shitting blood and shit. He bled out, you know what I'm saying, and died, almost died on their anniversary trip to the beach and shit. So they had to take him to the hospital. A week later he ended up dying at home. But when I went to call that same person, he didn't answer his phone. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, listen, Cruz, every time something goes down, you don't ever answer your phone. So what the fuck is the use of having one? But I didn't know that my mom had already got a hold of him and he was walking home from where he was at. And the police was like everybody, me, my mom, my dad, his siblings, and shit were like, we're good. The only one you need to worry about is Sage, because he's finna flip the fuck out. And the cops were like, okay. So it was like 12 cops that surrounded him when he got there to make sure he was okay and shit. And he was in shock, I think, because he was just quiet, sitting there looking at him, looking at his dad, because they had his dad on the gurney, in a body bag and shit, but like it was zipped down so you could see his face. Um, we told them to wait until till the grandma got there because it's only right, for her. I guess that's how they do it or whatever. And then We went to the funeral and I had to see him again. He looked good at the funeral. I'm not gonna hold you. Then the morticians do their job well because he looked worse when we found him than when he had his funeral. Yeah. Yeah, Beanie Baby, that shit was crazy because 15 minutes before he was found, I was in the kitchen cooking food, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, you making some cream of wheat? You like that stuff, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I looked at him. I was like, "You look tired, Uncle Cruz." And he was like, "Yeah, I had a long night at work." And I was like, "Well, maybe you should get some rest, you know?" And he was like, "I think that's what I'm gonna do since the kids are gone." And 15 minutes later, his wife Brenda came in my room yelling that he was dead. I was like, "What the fuck?" And what's crazy is our dogs got into a couple fights before, and both of the doors were open, and it like Bosco was sitting right there at the door, and then Red and Baby and Brenda was sitting at the door. It was like they was looking at each other, but nobody was finna do nothing type shit. And them doors were open for a minute. It was crazy. I was like, damn. I was like, I thought I shut the door, but I guess I didn't, like, cause we all ran to go get him. Now, my dad at the time, he's like a couple months out of having a fused neck surgery. When I tell you my uncle was a big motherfucker, he was at least 6 foot tall and like 200 pounds. Nah, he had to be like 300 pounds. My dad picked him up like he was a feather and just laid him on the ground, and then we did CPR on him until the police came. And because like the way we the way his wife like she was holding his head right, and then she let it go. So when she let it go, it hit hella hard on the floor, and it like in seconds it created like a bruise in the back of the head. And then so they thought it was foul play, so everybody had to get out the house. We were questioned and shit. I was like, come on now. If we found him deceased, what makes you think that we like like do normal killers give the fucking person they killed CPR? Like, let's be for real. Come on now. And then her family, her sister was like, kept asking, "Are you sure he's dead?" Like, bitch, I'm positive. How the fuck you gonna ask me some shit like that, and we the one that did CPR on him until the fucking fire department then came. Like, what the fuck? I was like, you need to quit asking her if it's true. It's just making her cry more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's true, motherfucker. Shit. Yeah, the sister's a fucking airhead. And then, uh, everybody got into a fight that night. Not me and my parents, and then because we lived on the same property. But them, the siblings, they all fought. They threw Sage through the window, literally broke the window and shit. Um, Brenda ended up coming to get us because Sage wouldn't listen to her, so we had to like calm him down type shit. And then I'm holding him, and I got him in like a Nelson, and he has long hair, so I wrapped his hair around my hand, and I was like, "Stop!" And I picked him up, and he was like, "God damn, who the fuck is holding me?" I was like, "It's me." He was like, "Lexi, what the fuck? Let me go." I was like, "No, go. You're going inside. I don't care what nobody says." Let I lock him in his room. Fuck that. Fucking crazy kid. I like who has locks on the outside of the door? It's supposed to be on the inside, correct? Isn't the part that you lock supposed to be on the inside so your room, when you lock it, nobody comes in, right? This motherfucker had locks on the outside of the door, like a fucking tweaker. I'm like, what the fuck? But that shit was so crazy. That was so crazy. But he looked good in the coffin, y'all. He looked like his face was, because we found him face down and the blood pulled to his face was purple. You know what I mean? Like, he had a big purple mark on his chest, like where he was laying face down, the blood pulled to. So he looked worse when we were giving him CPR than when he was in the casket, which is crazy. He looked just like my uncle, same colors, just he looked like he was sleeping. Fucking weirdest shit ever. But then I went to hug him, and Like, I don't know if they took his ribs away or what, but it just like sunk down and it creeped me the fuck out, and I took off running out of the funeral place. And it was really hard for me anyways, because that place we also did my brother's funeral at. He was cremated there too, so it was really hard. And she had it on the day my brother died, because my Uncle Cruz passed away February 22nd. So we had to raise the money to cremate him and shit. So she ended up scheduling it for the same day my brother was killed. I don't know how my mama did it. To be honest, I wouldn't have went. That would have been the reason, one of a good reason to not go. It's in the same building. It's on the day my mom's son passed away. Like, and Brenda said, I thought I was doing a good gesture by having it on that day. Like, you think my mom's gonna have the mentality to want to sit there their whole funeral and at the funeral place that her son was at? Nah, that's you gonna have like y'all trying to get my mom PTSD, ain't it? But yeah, thanks, Beanie. I mean, it's been years. It's been almost 15 years since my brother was killed, and it's been 9 since my uncle's been gone or some shit like that. Yeah, we used to always celebrate the day he passed away and shit, but after a while we didn't do it no more. Cause like we moved out here and it's hard to do it on live cause the lag and shit. They don't have phones that they can FaceTime and shit like that. So they were talking through the Facebook Messenger, and y'all know how that go. I think that's because the police be listening. I ain't gonna hold you. Them motherfuckers probably listening now. Yeah, they probably listening now. Cause listen. My search bar is fucking insane, bro. I know they think I'm some kind of terrorist, serial iller or something, cause I looked up cases and stuff, and some of the cases I go and I buy the 48s and shit, so I can see everything. And the FBI is like, you're already on the watch list. Like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for telling me. They're like, and your identity has been stolen, so they're investigating. It's like 60 of us and shit. They're investigating and they're gonna try and fix. That's why my Cash App and shit's all fucked up, because they're trying to figure out, you know, I don't know. I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, wow. And then my neighbor whose house burnt down, she thinks she coming back. I don't know. I might have to bully her ass out of here, because listen, oh, she better not try to get another dog. That's all I gotta say. Not after you killed that last one, and you really killed the last one, because who the fuck doesn't get their dog out when their house is on fire? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's like a kid. That's like her kid. She don't have no kids. The dog was like her kid and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, yeah, Bean Baby. And I think either her boyfriend tried to unalive her, or they just did it to get insurance money from the insurance company. I don't know, but the fact that house caught on fire that fast, it fucking scares me. 1 second they said it started in the living room, but the ring camera that the neighbor has across the street, when everybody watched it, the fire started on the front porch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just see like a little like flicker, and then a flame. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. Well, what if Nick tried to kill her? You know what I'm saying? Try to unalive her ass. They were going through some shit, and he's a registered sex offender, so she be she be doing that decent arguments because I be outside and shit and they don't have the windows. Sometimes they be outside arguing. I'm like, damn. Like one time they was outside arguing and she said, um, she told Nick that she had to give him a pill to help him get it up. Dude, I was dead. When I tell you I try not to laugh, y'all, I was rolling like hell no. She was like, oh, cause they were digging. He was like, I don't need your help. I got this. And she's like, well, you needed my help this morning. I had to give you a pill to get it up. I was like, what the fuck? I was trying not to laugh, bro, but I was rolling. I was like, oh God. And then Wendy's like, ain't it too early for you to be smoking, Alexis? I said, ain't it too early for y'all to be arguing? Worry about your shit. Why the fuck you worried about me? Shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. I was like, nah, you needed my help this morning. Goddamn. Mm-mm. And they always fight like that. But she said that he hit her or tried to hit her or motioned like he was gonna hit her. Something like that. So she ended up breaking up with him. Nah, but you didn't break up with him when you found out he was a Chester? What? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't no fucking way. But that shit was so fucking funny. She really said you needed my help this morning. Like, damn, damn. But it is this, he's not interested in older women. Let's start there. Because listen, I've never met a sex offender that is registered because, well, let me not say it because there probably is a couple out there, but it's normally on minors. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to register. The second I find out that, and when I tell you, Beanie Baby, she had it looked like two Harry Potter books stacked together. File of everything he did. Um, that's a serial sex offender. Literally, it was. I'm telling you, two Harry Potter books thick of paperwork, uh, on that man and his assaults that he was doing and shit. But he said it was only one time. Yeah, fucking right. As soon as, listen, the FBI was sitting out front of my house, right? And they're like, because at the time, it's a federal warrant because of he's not registered. He stopped registered. Like when he moved over here, he didn't change his address. So when they went to check what he was doing at that address, and he wasn't there, and they're like, "Oh, he hasn't been here in a year." They put a federal warrant out for his arrest and shit. So they were sitting in front of my house in the car, and I'm just like, for like 4 hours, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I finally walked over there, and then I see the vest and the badge, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, can I help you? And it was like, do you know your neighbor? Cause we call him Nick, but his government name is Dennis. I was like, Nick, and she was like, is this the guy? And showed me a picture, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh no, his name is uh Wooty Wooty. I don't want to give his full name, you know what I'm saying, but Dennis Wooty Woo. And I was like, oh, that's when she told me that he failed to register. She said it was with a minor under the age of 13, and she said it was more than one offense. And she said that I guess because he hadn't reported in a year, he has a warrant for his arrest, and they took his ass to jail. They so the fuck did. And she was like, and we know he's in there because we watched him go in there. We've knocked on the door. He doesn't want to come out. So they asked me to go knock on the door to see if he would answer, and he fucking did. And they grabbed his ass. They grabbed his ass. I was just like, wow, because I always thought he was a weirdo being a baby, for real. But that confirmed it when Wendy told us and she was like, well, I'm gonna go to the library and I'm gonna pull his paperwork. This motherfucker, hey Shell, this motherfucker came back with, I'm telling you, or like one of them thick books from California, the yellow pages and shit. It was like two of them stacked together in there, and he was trying to say it was one person. Nah, it was a couple of them. It was a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, uh, under the age of 12. So no wonder you need help getting him up. He's not into older women. He's into children, like a sick motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they broke up cause I did not like him at all. And then when I found that out, and I was like, you let him babysit your fucking nieces and nephews? I would not trust him around the fly. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Especially after what you found out. He's talking about something. He just never did it again after that happened. Yeah, fucking right. That's not what the system's saying. You fucking weirdo. And y'all want to know what's crazy? When I put in his name on our kind of like California has Megan's Law. I can't remember what it's called out here, but it's like that. It says he's 2,000 feet or 2,560 miles away from us. I could fucking stand right here at my window and probably spit to where the fuck they live. Literally. Like, what the fuck? Are they on crack? Is the shit, are the people on crack? Because it's the same address. Everything's right, but the mileage is off. I'm like, nah, there ain't no fucking way. So, anybody who's a registered sex offender, if you wanted to, y'all could pull the fucking paperwork up, print it, and actually put it on people's fucking cars and shit to let people know. That's what I used to do in California because I was not playing with. There's hell of them in California. Hell, like that Megan's Law was created because a little girl went missing. She ended up getting kidnapped and shit, but she was sexually assaulted and then unalived. You know what I'm saying? So her mom made that foundation. It took her a long time to get it, but made that foundation, and that's why it's named Megan's Law, because that's the little girl that ended up dying behind it. Um, and the person that killed her was a repeat sex offender. So, uh, that's when they created the Megan's Law and shit. Just like MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I know that lady too, because my brother being killed and stuff. I what I did was like I called the number that was online on Google, but it wasn't working. So I just messaged the email that was at the bottom of like where it would say contacts. So I messaged her that way, got her attention. She called us and stuff. She was trying to help us to for them to hold Jeff accountable. Like so he would get his third strike because he had two. You know what I'm saying? um but it didn't work out like that. and and it's weird because I guess Jeff had an open case for drugs while he had a case for killing my brother and this chick named Lila. What's up, prop money? I'm not completely sober. I smoke, but uh I can't remember what I was gonna say. God damn it. Damn. I'm so high right now. um Damn. You threw me off, prop money. I should beat your ass. You threw me off. I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say, but damn, I got my phone on D and D and I got messages. Let me take it off the D and D before I get cussed out. Why you out? Where you going? Where you going? Don't leave. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I was talking about Mad, the lady from Mad. She created it because I think I don't know if it was a son or a daughter. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think it was her son was, the dude hit him and like, uh, the son got caught underneath the car and it dragged him like 5 miles or something like that. Like they said, there was a blood trail all the way to the dude's house, into the dude's garage and shit. And she made she I think it's called a bill or whatever. She made the Mad Mothers Against Drunk Driving after that, and it started here in Las Vegas, but they're everywhere now. I remember we did a couple walks when they would have the walk like mad or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Walk like mad, yeah. And they were like 5Ks, 3Ks. only only it was kind of weird because the cops at that event, there was two of them that I knew for a fact they be drinking on the job and shit. And one of them smelled like liquor right then and there. My mom was like, "Damn, I smell liquor." I'm like, "Yes, it's him." You know what I'm saying? Like when you know the cops by their name, hey, that's Paul, that's Jose, type shit. That's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the first name, not the last name. So yeah, we went to I think like 5 Walk Like Mads, but then they stopped having them in California for some reason. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And they don't have them out here in Vegas. And this is, you would think they would, but I guess because there's a lot of people that drink on the strip and shit. That's probably why that they don't do them out here no more. Or maybe it's too painful for her. I don't know. But I do know she used to do them out here, but she don't do them out here no more. She don't even do them in California anymore. Now, I don't know, maybe she passed away and I don't know. I would have to look it up. But yeah, I got in contact with her through an email, and she tried to help us get my brother's to do that unalived my brother more time than what they gave him. But it didn't work. It didn't work. He ended up getting out, and he's in prison right now for something different. And that's why I'm like, "What's up, Johnny?" That's why I'm like, hold on, let me text this person back. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. That's why I had told you guys. He must have had another charge that when he got when he got he got two charges for Lila James. So he must have had a drug charge previously because they told us if he catches a new charge that he would get his third strike. And right now well, not right now. About 7 years ago, he got caught with like a whole bunch of meth and shit like that, and they ended up giving him 17 years, right? How the fuck they gonna give him all fucking 17 years for dope, right? But only 4 for killing the 2 people. How the fuck does that make sense? How? It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. That's why I say there's no justice system. How the fuck you give somebody 17 years? I'm like, how much dope he have on him? Fuck, that should be a new charge. But I guess maybe he had already had a drug charge that we didn't know about. Because I know when he got out after he killed my brother, when he got out, they ended up arresting him again because he had a warrant for his arrest in Arizona. Oh my god, not not slap game eats paint chips. Larry crazy. Mm-mm. Yeah, but I know that lady from Mad. Like she came to our house and shit. It was pretty cool. Um, for my mom to have somebody that knows what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't lost a child, it's hard to. It sometimes it's hard for you to be there for them. You know, I guess or whatever. Because my mom's friends, I guess they were. Like, I know her best friend said she stopped coming over because she thought it was hurting her more talking about my brother and stuff. And then my mom had to explain to them that that kind of heals her, I guess, when they talk about him. I don't know. She still says that it's been 15 years. It's gonna be, yeah, 15 years and 2 months. Damn, that's crazy. Once I think about it, because if in 3 years I will have mourned my brother longer than I knew him. Wow. That just slapped the fuck out of me. That's crazy. Yeah, 'cause I was 17 when he passed away. That'd be 17 years. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I've mourned him for the better part of my adult life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was that what happened to him never sat right with me because listen, why was he in the trunk of the car? You know? And why the fuck we get just a naked body back? What the fuck y'all do with his clothes? What the fuck you do with his clothes? Like, where the fuck is his shoes and shit? Like, he didn't leave the house butt naked. What the fuck is going on here? I think Jeff, because that's the guy that did it, I think he might have family members that are cops, maybe. I'm not sure. Because he gets away with a lot of shit. Like, when we looked him up, there's a lot of DUI charges, a lot of reckless driving charges. Like, he's a repeat offender type shit. So, but what did happen when my brother was unalived, my mom and a couple other ladies came up with an bill that if you if you have if you've been convicted of vehicular manslaughter while being under the influence and you get out and you do it again, instead of it being just like a regular DUI charge, it'd be murder in the second degree because you already had charges for killing somebody by drinking and driving. So Jeff did have to sign that same contract. I was like, damn. I think he was like the 10th person in that year they told us that had to sign that, which is if he would have gotten in the car and just got pulled over and he was drunk, even if he didn't kill nobody, he would have still got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because they took his license away for like 4 years and he was driving and shit. I was like, damn. And he was actually back to doing everything he did before he killed my brother. And then he had this man had the audacity to write my mother a 12-page letter, very detailed, of what happened. And the state thinks it's just a gross vehicular, like accident type shit. And according to the letter my mama got, I ain't read it, but I know it fucked my mama up. It really did. It fucked her up. And then Jeff tried texting me because, uh, I was talking shit to his wife because she was like, "That's fucked up. That was Jeff was James was Jeff's best friend." Blah 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 blah. So I went off on her like, "Nah, you don't like nah, don't say that shit." So then he messaged me and was like, "When you're not mad no more, you can call me," and gave me his number. I said, "Nigga, what the fuck? I ain't never not gonna be mad at you. What the fuck you took my brother's life and only did 4 years. Fuck out of here. And now you're doing 17 behind the drug charge. I mean, I'm happy you locked up either way. I take that as a win. But the shit's confusing. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how the justice system works because to my knowledge, 3 DUIs is $10,000 and I think 5 years in jail. Or even I think it might be 10 years in jail. This motherfucker had like 7 DUIs. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, and this time he killed 2 people, and y'all just fucking gonna give him 4 years? That's a slap on the wrist. What the fuck are you doing? That shit pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, I don't like when shit go down. I don't call the police. I'm gonna tell you that. We just handle it the way we handle it. You know what I'm saying? We're not calling 911 unless you're like dying or something. You know what I'm saying? If you're having a heart attack or some shit, we'll call 911 then. But like when it comes to like dealing with something, I'd rather do it my way because the cops ain't gonna handle it like some cops don't even give a fuck. So yeah, not over here. I don't call the police. You just gonna have to. You might have to. You know what I'm saying? You might have to call them, but I'm not gonna do it. Definitely not the cops out here, because the cops out here they have it out for my ass. They really do. They gave me a speeding ticket for going 4 miles above the fucking speed limit. I was doing 39 instead of 35. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, wow. I thought I thought they gave you like 5 miles over the speed limit. Not here. Mm-mm. That motherfucker, and then that same motherfucker pulled me over like 4 other times that day. I said, I need to take my ass home. Fuck this. I'm out here trying to pay the bills, and like every other bill I pay, this motherfucker pulls me over for something like petty. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Nah, what the hell? So I called my dad. My dad was like, I'm gonna meet up with you, and we'll drive back together. And I'm like, okay, cool, cause this motherfucker. And then he pulled us over with my dad driving and almost shot him. Yeah, and then almost shot his ass. And he called him the N word with the hard ER. With the hard ER. Yeah, the N words with the hard ER, and then said, I'll shoot you. I said, what? I'm like, Dad, put your hands on the steering wheel, please. Because, listen, I'm not trying to sit here and be a witness to some police brutality and these motherfuckers dump a clip in you. Because I might go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might go fucking crazy in this motherfucker. I was scared shitless. And it's crazy because the motherfucking cop told my dad, where's your license and registrations? He's like, in my pocket, and the registration is right here in the glove box. So my dad asked if it was okay or safe to go grab it, and the dude's like, yeah. And then he goes to get the registration out of the glove box. And I don't know what the fuck he's seen. Cause like the only thing that's in there is like a clear bag with the registration and the insurance, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but he put the gun out and was like, don't move, motherfucker. And then he said the N word with the hard yard and was like, I'll fucking shoot you, bastard. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, Dad, please put your hands on the steering wheel. My dad's like, I got it, girl, don't worry. I'm like, nah, 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 Dad, just do what they say because he's got his gun out. That's not a taser. My dad was like, oh, yeah, he sure does got his gun out. Yeah. Called, man, that shit was so crazy. I'm like, that's the same cop that pulled me over that you came to meet up with me so we could drive home type shit. So I could drive home. He was like, well, I'm like, he's like, it's a small town. He's like, it's a small town, that's why we don't have many cops. I'm like, but isn't it harassment at that point? It has to be harassment at that point. Why the fuck you keep bothering me? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you keep pulling me over? And then you fucking gave me a ticket for going 4 miles over the speed limit, and it's $1,000 ticket. I'm pissed off, y'all. Like, what the fuck? And if I fight it could be more than that. So I'm just like, fuck that. I'm not fighting it. I'll just take it. I'll eat that 1,000, whatever. But I have to have it done. I have to have uh I think it's like 75 community service hours done by my birthday and a class done. Um, and then I have to pay another $75 fee. It's some bullshit. I'm just like, man, a driving class, really? Motherfucker, because I was they act like I was going 40 miles over the speed limit and shit. I'm over here, like, I'm gonna have to drive with cruise control the whole time, just on 35 and shit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like, I was like, he gave you a speeding ticket, and I showed my dad. He was like, wow. He was like, you was only going 4 miles over the speeding limit? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, uh, right there by the cricket store and stuff. He was like, wow. Cause it's like two roads. It's the main road, and that's the highway, and then you could cross it, and there's another road, and that's just like a frontage road for all the buildings that are right there because there's like a vape shop, there's a bead shop, a tattoo, like it's like nine businesses right there. And like he really pulled me over because I was going 4 miles over the speed limit. I said, what the fuck? Now listen, when my uncle warned me and told me that's how they were out here, I didn't fucking believe him. I'm like, yeah, right. Cause I be smashing 60 sometimes on the highway, and they got 45 on one side and 35 on the other, which makes no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? But I be smashing. As long as I don't see no police, I'm smashing. 4 miles is crazy. I should have said, "Is your gun calibrated?" To see if because so they don't recalibrate them motherfuckers sometimes, and then things be off. My fucking neck hurts, y'all. Oh Lord. My niece tried to do some kind of WWE shit on my neck, y'all. I thought she fucking broke it. Cause you ever turn your neck and like really fast and get that hopping right there on the back of your neck? That's what it felt like. I was like, oh shit. And it ain't felt right since after that. She's like, let me show you what I learned in school. You didn't learn that in school, you lying motherfucker. You just wanted to fuck me up. Yeah, you just wanted to break my neck because that's what it felt like. It really felt like she was trying to break my neck. Like, what the fuck? But I love her. She's my only niece, for my sister. I got all nephews and shit. Well, Ryan has a stepdaughter that's oh, well, here's got a couple daughters, but I don't know. I don't really count them as my nieces and nephews. For the simple fact of their mother said that I couldn't claim that, even though they're half my blood too. Like they're my brother's kids, they're still my niece and nephews. But to her, cause me and my brother are half siblings, she don't want the kids to be confused. I'm like, bitch, you confused? The fuck? You way confused. Her name's fucking Bridget. I can't stand her. And they got literally no cap, 13 kids, and these motherfuckers want more. And these motherfuckers want more. When I tell you I had to cook a whole flat of eggs, a whole 2 pounds of bacon, four or five packs of them little sausage stick thingies, the hash browns, bruh. It's like feeding a fucking army. Hell no. And they want more. I said, what the no? No, keep your legs closed. We got 25 fucking nieces and nephews. We don't need no more. And then these motherfuckers keep telling me to get pregnant. No, what the fuck are we doing? Uh-uh. My sister was like, I told my sister, it was like, it's due for the family to have a new baby, get pregnant. And she was like, it's your turn. I'm like, huh? She was like, nah, you sat all these years out. King's 15 and shit, you ain't popping no kids out. It's your turn. I'm like, mm-mm. I said, well, you gotta be getting dick to get pregnant. She was like, technically, no. You can get some sperm from the sperm bank. And I started rolling because a couple years ago, I said that's what I was gonna do because I really didn't want to have a kid with anybody. I just wanted to have a baby type shit. Like no ties to anybody type shit. And my mom and dad was like, "Girl, you crazy." I'm just saying, mom, and my mama crazy as hell. She's like, "Well, fine." She was like, "I'll get you a motel room," and I'm like, "Mama, what the fuck? I don't know. Mm-mm. Hell no." I was like, I don't even talk to nobody on that level like that. She was like, are you sure? I'm dead positive. Not you fucking talking about you gonna get a motel room so I can have sex. Dude, my dad was so fucking mad when she said that. Cause even my dad was like, yeah, I want a grandkid from you. And I was like, okay, but I gotta get dick, daddy. I have to get dick down to get fucking a baby put in me. Yo, when I tell you he fucking went from happy to fucking mad fast as fuck. I'm like, you know how babies are made, motherfucker. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello. You the one that said I should have kids, and I'm just logically speaking here. You can't have a kid without fucking. And if I get pregnant without fucking, that's the Antichrist. Just off me. Yeah, I don't want to give birth to no Antichrist. You seen the movie, what's the name of it? Constantine? Huh. That baby almost came out of her stomach. Like, you see how it was in her belly and shit. It's like, type shit. Yeah, nah. We're not doing that. Just tackle me right away. Tackle me or just off me. One of the two. Because I'm not giving birth to no Antichrist. If I got pregnant right now and I've been celibate this whole time, y'all know that's the devil. Hell nah. Mm-mm. Just off me. I'm not giving birth to no demon baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell no. Mm-mm. I'll be like Joseph when he left Mary. I'll be like Joseph when he left Mary. And y'all probably don't even know what I mean by that. That's sad as fuck. But that's what he left her because how the fuck she get pregnant and not have sex? Let's start there. How are you virgin? And it's crazy because you telling me that angel came down from earth, clapped them cheeks and left? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way that fucking angel clapped them cheeks and like one night standing married like that. That's crazy. I just thought about that. That's crazy. But then there were the fallen angels. They actually had babies with humans and shit. And them human, half angel babies were angry motherfuckers. Like, and they were super tall too. Like when I learned that shit, it was crazy. I was like, what? You learn a lot of shit if you actually pay attention. You're not just sitting there. I'm like, damn. So like Goliath, I think he was part angel. David and Goliath. Cause he was a big motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I don't know. But they said that the angels' babies were very mean and aggressive and shit. I'm like, damn. Y'all only got 5 more minutes with me. For real, for real. Then I'm gonna take my ass to the living room. And I'm gonna go play my motherfucking game for a couple hours. I be on either COD or I go to GTA 5. Last time I was in GTA 5, uh, some shit went down. They went and cried to fucking the Jeffy. That's what we call it. And I got suspended for a couple weeks and shit. And when I came back, they was like, Alexis, why did you can't do that because the last time you did that, everybody thought it was okay and they started doing it. Because what had happened was in the game, I took 7 Hellcats out of the damn dealership place. And then the dude wanted the cars back. I didn't give him the cars back. So he went and snitched to the higher ups that are part of the website, whatever. It was in D10. That shit was so funny. They suspended me for a week. I'm like, damn. So I was able to play the game there, but I was in jail having to do like workouts and shit like that. Like if you've ever played D10, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's crazy. I used to stream that shit to Twitch. I had so much fun playing with them. And then TJ, he's funny as hell. He likes to role play and act like we're a couple and shit. And one time he called me and I was like, "Where you at?" In the game he caught me. I'm like, "Where you at?" And he was like, "I'm at the casino. Why?" I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Who you with?" And I was like, don't worry about it." He was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, what I tell you?" He said, "What comes after?" He said, "What comes after?" What did he say? Hold on, cause I screenshotted it. I screen recorded it. He said, hold on. Let me get to it. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. He said, "You know what?" He was like, "As long as you keep it P, you know what comes after O." And I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, that's funny because I was like, I was just at the casino with another nigga." He was like, "Oh shit, okay, so you ballsy like that, all right." When I tell you the man found us and he shot me down, like literally, he shot the whole car up and everything. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck is wrong with it?" And he's like, "I told you, as long as I don't catch you, it's okay." He was like, "But if I catch you, you gonna hear that button." Didn't I say that? I was like, "Yeah," and it was crazy because we were at the stoplight in the game and he pulls up, gets out his car and he walks to the driver's side where TJ's at and he was like, "Damn, you got a beautiful girl. Da, da, da. Is that you?" And then as soon as he said, "Yeah," that motherfucker pulled the shit out and started shit. I was like, "Oh shit!" And what's funny is I didn't recognize his voice for a second. I didn't. And TJ was like, "You better run, cause I'm coming for you next." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I went and got in his car. I got out and ran and got in his car. So I'm driving. He was like, "Oh, so you took my car? Oh, okay." It's like, bet. And he grabbed the car we were in, went and fixed it. And this motherfucker was like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, that's for me to you. That's for me to know, for you to find out, type shit. When I tell you that man was like, "Okay," and I was like, "I'm in the lower end." He was like, "Nah, I see you." I'm like, "What you mean you see me?" He's like, "Don't worry about it. You'll see in about 5, 4," and he fucking T-boned the car I was in. I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "I seen you on the map." I'm like, "Oh, so you're cheating now?" "Oh, okay." But TJ always, when I tell you, when I get on GTA, he always got something slick to say. Like, he be taking the role play too fucking serious, bruh. But I was like, I told him to let me see his phone in the game. He was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Cause I need to call my phone." This motherfucker had, like, he had all kinds of text messages on this motherfucking game phone. And I was like, I didn't even know you could do all that. I knew you could call people, but text, what the fuck? I'm like, who are these people? He's like, "Don't worry about it." He's like, "It's not that." I'm like, "Oh, hell no." And then I pulled my strap out and I shot him. And he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna take me to the hospital after you did it?" I'm like, "Nope." I'm like, "Cause you didn't take me to the hospital." So he had to pop himself, which means he had to unalive himself so he could come back in the game to fly in and shit. That shit was so funny. I was like, damn, he did that like 9 times to me that day. And then the dude that I was playing with, he had text message me and was like, "Sorry about that. Sorry about what happened earlier. I tried to come back to the city and it wouldn't let me," type shit. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "It's all good." But the role play, I love role playing on that game. It's so fun. I was a cop one time, Officer Jugs. That shit was so funny. I was a dirty cop too because there's this one dude I pulled over. I took all his guns. I didn't put it in the evidence. So when he went there and he was like, "Yeah, I had 4 guns," da, 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 and they went to go check the inventory. It wasn't there. I had it at my house type shit. That shit was so funny. They was like, "Well, I think we have a crooked cop, and when we find out, they're getting suspended from the game for like forever type shit." I'm like, "Yeah, right." I told what's the fuck is her name? I can't remember her name, but I told her I wish the fuck you would ban me for good because I'm over here role playing and shit. It's what you're supposed to do, you know. Like, I wasn't the only bad cop, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of us. TJ was a bad cop too. He's the one that turned me on to being a bad cop. I was actually arresting motherfuckers, putting them, getting in time and shit. Like, you actually gotta type in everything that they did. Like, it's like real life. D10 is like real life, but it's GTA, and it's like it's not stationed in the same area. So they also have one for Chicago too. That was pretty cool. I played that one. It's really got old block and everything. That shit was crazy. And they got one for New York. They got a couple of them. It's just like the server. I think it's called something like that. But yeah. Oh shit, it's 3:02. All right, I'm finna end this live because I'm high as hell and I'm gonna go play my game for a little bit. I'll probably play COD though. I feel like shooting shit up. I'm a little angry, so that's what Lexi's gonna do. Lexi's gonna go play the game. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. That blunt might lay me down, you know? I don't know. But yeah. I thank y'all for pulling in. I'm finna end this live and catch you guys later.